Something interesting. A couple of months ago, there was an interview at Golden Peacock Hotel, which is one of the big hotels in Malawi. The hotel was looking for 6 waiters and 2 guards, and 400 people queued up on that day to compete for those 8 positions. I want you to imagine 400 people queuing up just to compete for 8 positions. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how terribly unemployed we are in Malawi. I've been in this situation before. I've been unemployed before. I grew up in the rural part of northern Malawi from a poor family. I remember when I was 8 years old, 9 years old, I would come back from school, leave my books, then join my mother in the market. I would take a basket of roasted groundnuts and leave my mother with a big basin of mandazi. Then we would spend the whole afternoon selling our products. In the evening, we would meet and start counting how much we had made that day. This was our life then. But despite everything, I had an opportunity to go to the University of Malawi. I graduated from the University of Malawi with a degree in agriculture. And you know, when I was graduating from university, I thought this was the end to all the problems we had. I thought this was the beginning of a beautiful life. I thought I would immediately get a good job and buy a nice car right away. But you know what? The reality was different. I struggled. For 2 years, I could not get a job. For 2 good years, I could not get even a simple job. At one point, my father lost all the confidence in me, and he told me in the face that, Hastings, you just wasted your time at the university. It was a very painful experience. But this other day, I was with my colleagues. We were all struggling to get a job. And we were in one of the major retail shops in Malawi. We were shocked to see onion and other vegetables labeled product of South Africa. We were shocked. We did not believe that Malawi imports vegetables from South Africa. We felt ashamed of ourselves because we are graduates from an agriculture university, and we mastered the production and marketing of these things. It was at this moment that we made a decision that we are no longer going to hunt for office jobs anymore, but we are going to invest in farming as a full-time job. So we built a community of 6 farmers, and we started our production there. We mobilized some resources, and when we were starting farming, we thought this was the end to all the struggles we had. But you know what? We realized that it was just the beginning of new problems which were bigger than what we were facing. We started farming, but we could not access the markets. We could not find the market, we could not access the market because we didn't have the capacity to meet the minimum quantities that all these markets were looking for. We didn't have the capacity to supply consistently to these markets. We almost gave up. Because we were making losses, we could not get the market. We tried to secure loans from financial institutions so that we boost up our production capacity and meet the quantities that the markets were looking for. But we could not access the loans either because we didn't have collateral to guarantee our loans. We were told that we were young, we don't have business experience, we are risky to be given a loan. We were even told that agriculture is also a risky enterprise and we cannot get a loan. We almost gave up. But as time went by, we realized that we were not the only ones who were struggling with these problems. We realized that there were many young people out there who were also failing to successfully establish a business, a job, a career in agriculture because of the same problems. We said to ourselves, what if we all come together and build one community and use our numbers to figure out the solutions to the problems we are facing ourselves? It is for this reason that we established a network of young people in agribusiness in Malawi. And today, I'm very proud to inform all of you that a group which started with 6 people has grown into the largest network of young people in Malawi with 3,000 members. So what do we do as a network? We have a loan facility where members of our network get loans from. We provide skills development trainings to the members of our network, and we provide market linkages to the members of our network. I would like to say that we have built a community of passionate young people who are employing themselves through agriculture. We have built a community of passionate farmers who are working together, producing together, and meeting the quantities that the markets are looking for. We have built a community of passionate farmers who are working together and using their numbers to access loans and financial products. We would like to set a trajectory where next time you see 400 people together, they are not competing for a job, but rather they are collaborating, building community, and figuring out the solutions to the problems that they're facing. Let's build communities. Let's all of us build communities in our own way. Thank you.